Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Dungeon Defenders. In this episode, I will be taking on the Magus Quarters. For some reason, I always think it's the Magus Opium, but it's actually called the Magus Quarters, which is pretty weird because I haven't noticed that up until this recording. Um, this is going to be a continuation of my Level 0 Apprentice Insane Hardcore playthrough series. I think that kind of gets the gist of it. And I can tell you one thing, I am mildly terrified of this level because this level has stopped so many of my playthroughs. This is basically the one that I needed to ensure I have enough defenses and enough levels and enough hero damage and all, well, not hero damage but ability damage for my hero and all that stuff to be able to get through this, because this is the one that I tend to generally fail in, and not just a little bit, like really badly. So with that said, I don't have, and I think this is something you've also picked up on a lot of the other levels as well, you don't actually have enough defenses to defend everything. However, when starting off with the crystals that you get. However, with this map, it's a little bit different. You see, as you can see, I have just enough crystals to get me started on all of the defenses. So I can move around and I can attack the enemies and stuff. Only thing I need to make sure is that the barricades on the sides do not break. That is basically it. Other than that, we should be pretty simple and good to go. Um, Recall that in the last episode I picked up this staff. It shoots 3 bolts, but it has like 0 knockback, which means I'm gonna have to be completely dependent on my towers actually doing the right thing in this playthrough, because I cannot afford any issues coming up with this thing. So it's basically just my dude himself and his towers that's going to be taking on this level. And as you can see, this tower over here has already got a lot of damage, which means I quickly want to go ahead and block this off on both sides. Maybe not both sides, because I really would like to have a fire tower ASAP. There we go. Alright, so this segment over here should be fine. Now, however, the issue is this wave that's spawning now. As I do not have enough defenses everywhere, I'm kind of terrified of this one. So let's see if I get a fire tower on this side. My biggest worry would be the final one to my side over here. And maybe, just maybe, I can delay them long enough for the tower to do enough damage. Maybe. Let's try and be hopeful this time. In fact, I just got enough for the fire turret, so I think I should be fine. There we go, let's get that fire turret started up. And as you can see, the second you have your fire turrets, basically, the round's kind of a lot easier now. It's all in preparation for the final, I won't say final wave, but one of the final waves, because this is where it starts getting a lot more hectic, if I can put it like that. Let's get rid of this one here, and I want a shocking tower over here so that I don't have to worry about this side at all. There we go. So this side should be completely, touch wood, break proof. Nobody should be able to break through that defenses right now. Let's just see the other sides if I'll have enough to get through it. And then most of the content, or most of my time after that, will be spending in trying to get the end boss defeated. Figuring out how to do that exactly, because you see, this wave has a pretty nasty boss coming along at the end, and I have not quite reliably figured out how to kill it. Sometimes it works, but mostly that's on luck, and it basically chasing me for the majority of the round, and my tower's just hitting it from a distance. But that is not very reliable, because it's weird to get them to actually target you just from the get-go. It's like they just don't obey the rules you think they generally follow. So that is the biggest threat of this entire round, basically, in my mind, that is. So let's get this tower over here. So with these shock towers placed in, I should be fine, and I can actually start upgrading things, and I think I'll prioritize these two defenses. Although they're pretty cheap to repair and all of that, I kind of need them to hold out the waves that come along. I can't afford to spend too much time and effort on all of them. For over here, I need another fire tower as well as a magic barricade or barricade, not barricade. See how easy this actually was. It's like the waves, basically the first half of the waves just instantly melted. So you can see these defenses definitely work a lot. But yeah, like jumping back to what I was saying is most of the time I'm just gonna have to try and get myself defenses going rot for the final wave, because I will have a zero time in my mind to be able to work on these defenses over here, or to pay attention to these defenses rather. In fact, let's just stick around because they're about to all die, I assume. Yeah, there we go. Upgrade this to level 2, I might even have to pay even less attention to this side. I actually forgot to level up, so let's quickly push in, and I'm just gonna shove as much as I can into damage, because that's the biggest factor that we're gonna need to win. Is that very good? Oh, that looks very good. I'm not sure, I'll just pick it up, I won't equip it, but that looked very good from a quick glance of it. Alright, so let's start off with the defenses I'm gonna need for the end ogre. So I'd like to place this one here so that it doesn't just attack the ogre for the final round, but it also kind of hits these flying wyverns that come along during this round. So that's one of the placements that I've found out that works pretty reliably, and I even later on I'll even supplement it with a fire tower or maybe even a shock tower, just to help increase the damage output around the crystal, so that nothing can, I won't say touch the crystal, most of them will still deal damage to the crystal, but at least you'll mitigate most of the damage dealt to them. Let's place one for this side as well, just so that it kind of focuses on both sides as well. And then you just place this over here. So the barrier that I'm placing, that's basically for the whatchamacallit, the fire guys. So whenever a guy hits it, they lose their attribute. The wyverns, sorry, I should probably be a little bit more specific. Whenever a wyvern actually attacks that magic barricade, he loses whatever attribute he has. I did mention that previously as well. So this is basically just to ensure that whenever a wyvern group comes along, that the guy that has fire resistance also gets basically blown to smithereens. Let's get these two also upgraded, like we have on that side. Because you see, the other side's still doing pretty fine. It doesn't have that much damage to it yet. So you can definitely see that this upgraded towers are definitely doing their part. And it also helps me manage the huge influx of crystals I'm getting in. I can't equip that, so I'll just pick it up. Oh no, that is mildly bad. That should not have happened. That means I can't do any upgrades for the remainder of this round. It's not a long remainder of the round, but I could still do quite a lot of upgrades. Oh my. Yeah, that I forgot how many times I've actually fallen. And I also don't get my bonus for this round. That is very bad. I can't believe I did something that stupid. Oh boy. Alright, so another thing I like to do is, because these bombers, they are spawning now and they deal a lot of damage to these defenses. One thing that I like to do is to kind of give them a dummy thing to hit, so that they kind of focus on that and not actually on the defenses itself. I'm hoping that they just kind of suicide into them immediately, and they don't kind of run around and splash damage everything around them. So let's see how well that goes. You see, I would have at least have this all upgraded. This isn't even level 2 yet. Yes, that was a bit terrifyingly bad. I need that mana crystal. There we go, this is level 2, and hopefully I'll be able to make it in time to collect all the gems on that side as well. Okay, I think I've got the majority of them, so I should be fine. Let's quickly place up this barricade here, like I said, to distract those bomber boys. I hope they go for that, because my whole plan is for them to actually go for that now. Why does it look like that guy's going to try and hit me? Alright, so now I need to upgrade these strike cannons, and I need to... Oh no, I was not supposed to take damage there. How'd this happen? I'm gonna have to get a contingency plan for these guys. Because getting crystal damage is a very bad no-no. Okay, let's get ourselves this thing going along. Can I place it up here? No, I can't, but I can place it like this. Alright, so that's gonna eat one of the defenses. I'm not sure which one yet, but yeah, it's gonna take a bit of my priority basically away. So that could be dangerously bad, but we'll see how well that goes. And we'll place one over here as well. I'd honestly like to have another strike tower, but I think I just ran out. Yes, I have officially run out of defensive mechanisms to place. So the only thing I can do now is just upgrade the current existing defenses that I have. So with that, I think we prioritize the fire turret because it's further away and it also does a decent amount of damage. I also want to upgrade these strike towers. Probably I should focus on upgrading the strike towers. Since they're going to be the ones actually taking care of the final boss, I should probably make it a thing to get those upgraded fully. Right, so the fire tower, and there's actually one more wave to this. This is actually a huge round. Almost did the same stupid thing again. Alright, let's see if those barriers, they really can't handle these boomer boys. They just deal way too much damage. How do you get past that? Was terrifyingly mildly terrifying. Alright. So now let's get these quickly upgraded. I've got quite a few stockpiled X mana, so let's quickly get these upgraded, and I need to level up as well because this is the last chance I get. And I actually think we chug it into health. Honestly think we just chug them all into health. There we go, so that should all hold up. This side here is badly damaged as well, which makes me kind of want to replace this. It definitely, that does seem like it worked, and whenever I get free mana, or I have any free building slots left, I know that I have to replace this one for this side. I'm also thinking I need to probably continue prioritizing these strike towers. Actually, that's the fireball tower, but it's fine. Strike towers. That, I don't think I can equip that now. It just looked like, just the look of it, it told me I won't be able to equip it. Too shiny. Alright, and that's as much mana as I can get from this. So let's get these quickly up to level 2. And let's hope that the preparation I've done up till this point is going to be enough. I highly doubt it is, but let's remain hopeful. Hopefully those strike towers just deal an insane amount of damage before he gets close to them, because that was the biggest issue that we basically had. Oh, that's the issue. They are attacking it. Alright. Okay. Okay. Which means if I replace this one now, it should be fine, right? Please place. Ooh. Which means it also actually delays the big eyes. I almost fell off again. Alright, so strike turrets are now up to here. I don't know if I can upgrade them another time. I need 400 mana. I can actually upgrade them another time. So let's quickly get this repaired up. The side on the left is very, very damaged, so I'm gonna have to quickly make my way there before they completely break. But before I do that, let's quickly upgrade this one here. Okay, so one of them broke, so now I have no choice. I have to run and I have to replace that pronto. And I think it's this one here. There we go. Well, I not think, I can see it's that one there. Quickly upgrade this one, repair this one to full health. And now they're kind of on their own. They'll just have to do it on their own now. I don't have enough time to babysit those on the sides. I'll have to babysit this one more time just to get this extra barricade placed down over here. But after that, I'm done with babysitting at all. Completely done. I'll repair this one up to full health. What am I doing? I'll repair this one up to full health as well. There we go. Okay, so now it's the ogre round, and I have enough to get this one up to level 3 as well. So let's hopefully see a lot of damage ripping this guy to shreds. That's basically what I want to see. The big guy's got 400k health. That is insane amount of health. Get ourselves as much of these as possible. He's already up to that. I need to delay him a little bit further. Place that over there. Place this as far back as possible so that it still hits though. There we go. He's actually up to 80 HP. I think I've got this. I think we have this. There we go. Okay, so that is the answer to everything. Just make sure you've got 4 strike towers aiming down the middle, 2 of them at level 3. That's basically how you'd beat this level then. Okay, I'm very, very glad to hear that is the case, because you guys don't understand how many times this wave has actually beaten me. And up till this point, I was actually still stressing with the sides, because generally they don't last this well. So definitely the way I got the defenses set up for the one fire tower with the shock tower is enough to keep them all at bay, and then just focusing the majority of the firepower down to the middle was definitely the right call. Alright, so let's quickly just pick up all these mana, and I will see you guys in the traders, the tavern, let's put it like that. Right, and this is what my stats look like after I've equipped all my gear and everything and distributed my points and from my level up and everything. So as you can see, I got myself a full set of leather, which basically I think it doubles the items, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure how that works, but I think it just doubles all the attributes to it, or just increases it. I'm not sure how, but yeah, it increases the attributes. So everything that I'm wearing is now, let's say, twice the effect. I can actually test it if I move that back to the item box. So that's +3/+3. And if I go and I equip this one again, so give that to the hero and move back, then you can see it's now +4/+4. So it just basically gives a +1 boost to everything, or I'm not sure how, but it boosts it. Okay, I don't know. I haven't looked this up to know. And as you can see, my stats are ridiculous compared to the last time that I started off. Like my casting speed and my hero movement speed is insanely high. And then my attack rate, fire rate, and health is pretty much almost 1-1, with the damage taking the majority of the hero upgrades. Everything else is mostly equipment wise. So yes, this is definitely good. It is going to be a little bit difficult to break away from this set. I'm gonna have to start working on getting another better set, which is a lot more difficult than it actually sounds like. If you take a look, you can see I have 162 banked mana. Still nothing much that I can do about that, especially for my level. Some of the things here, you see, this is, if this was leather and I could equip it, I would have considered it, but unfortunately I can't. But in any case, with all this, I'm pretty confident in taking on the next level, guys. We'll see how well everything else goes along from this point. But until this, guys, well, until that time, I meant, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode and you guys learned like a thing or two. If you guys think that my setup for the final fight with the boss was a little bit subpar and you guys have a better way to do it, let me know. I mean, give me recommendations and I'll take a look at it, because this is probably not the first time I'm going to do such a type of a series, but we'll see how things go out. Until next time, guys, bye bye.